So, hello there, you comic readers. Today we are going to take a look at The Six of Crows and the Crooked Kingdom Collector's Edition, both written by Lake Bardugo, set within her expanded Grishaverse, of which the first book was Shadow and Bone's trilogy. So, these are the collector's edition of the book, which are much more nicer looking than your standard hardcovers and also much more expensive. They have gilded spray painted edges, which gives off a nice vibe also with this metallic embossed covers. Crooked Kingdom has a black spray painted edges, sitting with the more somber tone, I guess. And this is the spine. It is published by Orion Printing Press. So let's look at the inside, shall we? So Six of Crows is basically a heist story which is set within a fantasy world. But it is not a fantasy as such because there are no prophecies concerning this is the Grishaverse, the expanded Grishaverse, and this is the introduction to. So the basic story is a guy who would do anything for money. He's a con man and thief and known as Dirty Hand. He is given an impossible task, that is to go into Jeddah with their silent. I don't know how to pronounce that. Jeddah's ice coat and retrieve an item with his own crew of people. And that's basically it. Has like all good heist stories, it has fantastic characters, which I'll show it. And there is also an introduction written by the author explaining how she came to write this wonderful series. Now this is classified as young adult. Let's see, no, there is no classification here. It's classified as young adult, but don't let that put you off. It's a fantastic story with enough grey morality, and even though there is some romance, it's not all too over the top for teens and all stuff. Even adults can read it. And now let's look at the extras which this book has. First of all, I showed you in the introduction, and at the back there are some color pages. This is the motto: no mourners, no funerals. That's what Cass tells to his dearest Cass, his image. And this is Image, who is his personal assassin, with their own little codes. This is the Nina the witch and Matthias the witch hunter. So that's some complicated interactions here. This is just for the sharpshooter, who also can't keep his mouth shut in this violence. He's basically this Kaz insurance policy against this, in prisoners who gave him the job. And all these art is done by Kevin Vada. So that's all. This is a nice quality book with medium sized font, and the book lays flatly nicely, and you can read it easily. Spray painted, this is awesome. And there is this Nibbi's map at the front and also at the back, and it costs like 799 rupees in India, but of course you can find it for cheaper rates on Amazon. And now let's look at the Crooked Kingdom Collector's Edition, shall we? Then it's more of the same thing, but let's see. This is a Crooked Kingdom Collector's Edition. It looks much nicer than Six of Crows with this golden embossed letters. And this is the spine labeled. This has another set of maps of Ketterdam. This is Cass's residence, where he stays and where he gets his reputation. And there is a twist in this book which some people may not like. That's in the conclusion of the story. For some people it may ruin their entire experience of reading this book, but personally I like the twist. And here also there is introduction by the author, which is great. Yes, and all the parts have such illustrations at the front. Though the story is told by the viewpoints of multiple characters, sometimes overlapping, like in Stephen King's It Last Part, where Henry Bowers and stuff over. I'm not going. I will review it some other day. Here also we have these extras, but it is different illustrations. I personally prefer these to the first volumes because it almost looks like tarot card illustrations. Who did this? Oh man, no. Yeah, Zodiac charactered by Bonnie McAllister. It looks to me like tarot card illustrations. Anyway, this is this is a spin-off of this Shadow and Bone trilogy, which is set in the Grishaverse. But you don't need to read any of those to understand this. This is its own fantastic story and the better one. Dare I say so. And there is also the King of Scars, which is expands the universe. So this is Leibado. She may as or others, if they write, she may write more and more stories set in this entire universe. But let's see. For now, we have these wonderful duology. You can find these either in paperback or as both as hardcover, which is available as a boxed set. It also has this spray painted edges like this, but instead of the red for Six of Crows, it has black, and Crooked Kingdom has red, so it's reversed, and it's not as nice as this collector's edition and has none of the extras. So you may go for this, because when I saw it in Amazon, the box set is much more expensive than both these books combined together. So that's all I have to say about the collector's edition of Six of Crows and the Crooked Kingdom. So until I see you next, that's a bye. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and please tap the bell notification so that you may straight away know when the next video is released. So thank you all comic readers. This is a novel, but yeah, all comic and novel readers and pop culture aficionados. So this is me waving goodbye. Adios, amigos.